Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm gonna give some updates on different free agent players that the Seahawks have signed. What's the future for them on the team for Seattle's future? Different things, how they'll be used in Seattle's offense or defense. So let's get started. The first guy I'm going to talk about is defensive end / linebacker Bruce Irvin. He was drafted in 2012 by the Seahawks, played through 2015, and then he left for Oakland. In a recent interview, Bruce Irvin said that he thought that he was being held back by Seattle's scheme fit for him, and he wanted to be more of a base defensive end to just rush the passer. As of now, Bruce Irvin believes that he may have been misspoken. He feels that now, after a few years away from the team, he believes that he didn't appreciate what he had with the Seahawks. His best stats and numbers were with the Seahawks. Best pressure ratings. He was very good in coverage against tight ends and running backs. So Seattle brought him back in this past offseason. They gave him a $5.5 million contract for 1 year. He has incentives if he makes the final roster cuts, and then if he gets another incentive if he plays well, and so all that. So in his recent interview, he's hoping to get another deal done at the end of the season, so he's going to have a lot motivating him to play well for the Seahawks, which is good. And he's a very inexpensive linebacker. Bringing back Irvin, you have a great linebacking core. Originally, when Seattle brought Irvin back, that they were using more in the pass rushing department because they brought in Benson Mayowa, they didn't do anything to Jadeveon Clowney or Everson Griffin. They also drafted pass rushers Darrell Taylor and Alton Robinson, and then it looks like Bruce Irvin was going to be another Leo defensive end to kind of be a rotational player to kind of move in and take a couple snaps, and then he would kind of rotate with a couple Leos, which actually what I thought, what Seattle's impression, what it looks like they were giving off by what they were saying. But then as more news has come out, sounds like Bruce Irvin has come back to pretty much play his old role. He may get a little bit more defensive end snaps than he did when he was with Seattle, but I think Seattle's wanting to use him for what his role was back with the team. Pete Carroll for years has been trying to replicate what they had Bruce Irvin with different linebackers like Michael Wilhoit, Barkevius Mingo, and Michael Kendricks. So with Bruce Irvin back, I believe that's where he's going to play. It looks like Seattle's not really going to go away from the base defense that they did in 2019. They may have a little bit less of it now that they got Quinton Dunbar. So it looks like, from my impressions, that he's going to be used in his old role on the team. So with him taking that linebacker spot, maybe getting a little bit of rotational plays, snaps in at the Leo spot, it looks like it's going to free up time for the rookie Leo defensive ends at that spot. So Bruce Irvin will be that old linebacker again. Now, Bruce Irvin's still young enough. He is about 30-ish, 31, but he's still young enough and good enough to carve out a few more seasons with Seattle. So hopefully we'll see more of that